Good morning, class 7. Hello, Tiger. Hello, Cheetah. Hi, Pallavi, Sonali, uh, Saloni, and Soumya, monitor. How are you? Pallavi, Anushka, Ayush, Divyanshu, Sachin, Shivam, everybody doing good. Okay, so we have finished the other one in that part of geography. We did our environment and explained to you environment. Question answers are done. It's been put up for you, so you don't have to worry about that. Now we are going to do inside of the earth. What is inside our earth actually? We know we are standing on the outside. What is inside it? We don't know. So we have to come to know. Most of us know already, or most of us sometimes we don't know. So generally we have never dug up. We have only dug up 5-6 feet on ourselves, and we see mud and sand and bricks and whatever is broken is gone underneath. Now what happens is, suppose we dig up a place. We have broken bricks and we are putting a pole for our national flag. Okay, let's take the national flag pole. Now we dig a hole. We break bricks, stones and all. We jam it up and make it strong, and then we cover it with mud again. And then we do rangoli all over it, and everything happens, and it stays. One day. The second day, or after 2 days after the holiday, the next day we come back, we again take out the pole, or Vijay Bhai takes out the pole, or anybody goes and takes the pole out. Now while taking out the pole, whatever mud erupts is again goes in. All rangoli, flower, petals, paper, whatever is there, something whatever is there, again it goes block, it's thumb down. Again, this happened on 26th of January, again on 15th of August, again that same place is dug up. We will find what we put in on 26th January, what went in will come out from there. So we know exact that's the place. So like that, constantly of digging, burying goes on, it goes down, and the earth increases. Rainwater comes, again it seeps down, it pulls in, it goes down. So whatever is down, we don't know. At a certain point, after 3-4 years, we won't know which stone I had broken and how has it gone and what happened to it. Where does it go? So this we'll come to know actually what happens. So if there is not a proper base underneath, if our base is not good, we will be in trouble. So same goes to studies or in life, anywhere. Platform where we are standing, if that is not strong, then everything goes wrong. Like our house, if the pillars are not strong, if your base, the flooring and the base means the things which are coming from underneath the ground to build your house, if that is not strong, then things might go wrong. The house might fall or break during earthquake or anything. So anything has to be, you have to make a strong base. So like that, our earth also has a strong base inside, the core which is there inside. So we have to find out what else is more about it. So I'm going to just go through a brief explanation, okay, and then I'll come back to the book and we'll go ahead with it. So I don't touch the book beforehand. I just want to explain it to you, what I want to share with you, okay. So we know Earth is a dynamic planet. It's a very important planet, right? It is constantly undergoing changes inside as well as outside. Correct? Core, what is core? The core is the center, right in the middle of the earth is the core. Then we have an outer core. Then we have a mantle covering that core. It's a boundary type. Then we have the lithosphere. Then the crust on we are standing on. We are on the crust. Now, in South Africa, there was this company which dug into 4 kilometers deep. Suppose this is the crust, then we have the lithosphere, then we have the mantle which is, how should I explain it? Okay, fine. This is the crust, Then we have the lithosphere just here. Lithosphere must be so thick. After that we have the mantle which is so thick. After that we have the core boundary, another thin strip. Then we have the core, outer core. Then we have the inner core. So there are 4-5 layers which you have to go through. So now in now South Africa, in searching for oil, they dig 4 kilometers inside. They went 4 kilometers, a hole 6 kilometers deep, but they did not reach anywhere. Now to reach the center of the earth, which is never possible, you will have to dig a hole of 6,000 kilometers deep on the ocean floor. Not on land, not from the crust 6,000, from the ocean floor you have to go down 6,000 kilometers. Not possible. God has, the creator of the world has not given you that permission to go and check up the core. Now, so it's a dynamic planet, as I said. There are always changes happening inside. Tectonic plates are moving, earthquakes are happening, we are having changes outside, plants are deforested, deforestation is going on, concrete buildings are coming up, atmosphere is changing. Now due to the pandemic, the atmosphere has become so good. Okay, due to this lockdown, there is no pollution. As I said in the last class also, there is no pollution, nothing is happening. So nice, monsoon has started right in time, and we are enjoying the rains also. Weather is cool. This time we did not feel the heat, but in August again it might increase, the heat might increase. So after the rainy season, that Cupid system comes where humidity increases, the heat increases. But if we have constant rains and this non-polluted weather, it will be awesome to enjoy. And winter might also come in quickly. You'll have Diwali will be a very nice, and the Durga Pujas, your Sawan is coming in, so your that Bol Bum is coming. So during that time, the weather is going to become very cool. People who were walking and going, I don't know how they're going to keep the social. Yes, while walking you can keep social distancing. It's only while when you're in the temple there is going to be a problem. They might arrange. Obviously, Bihar government does a very good job. I was here last year, I saw it. But only thing, they dig up the roads and the holes, and again it's repaired anyways. So people will have a great time this time. The weather will be better, will help them out. So last year also, while going to school in the bus, I used to see them walking, poor guys, in this heat, they're resting. So God is there, He's going to help them out, to the believers and worshippers. There's nothing easy in life, to get to reach God also. It's a tough way. That's what we think. And so now is that there are many things happening. Okay, now have we ever thought what is inside the earth and what is it made up of? This is such a beautiful place. We come to know about the equatorial forest. There is always rain. By 4:30 in the evening there is rain every day. We know the Amazon, the trees, so much of the biggest jungles of the world, they give at least 30% oxygen to the whole around of the world. Okay, what is inside it that this planet has become so dynamic? Just like an onion, the earth is made up of several concentric layers with one inside another. Have you seen an onion? Once you cut, there's another one. Once you cut, there's another one. Inside you go, there's the crust. The outside layer is the crust, the earth's surface. It is the thinnest of all the layers. It's about only 35 kilometers. On the continental masses, and only 5 kilometers on the ocean floors. Ocean floor has also got a crust, 5 kilometers. The main minerals constitute the earth or of the continental masses are called silica and alumina. Now you must be having a picture of the crust of the ocean, you know. It's not here. Okay, I'll try and share a picture. Made of the main minerals constitution is of silica and alumina. It is thus called Sial or silica. This is silica and Al is alumina, so it is called Sial. The ocean crust, like we have the ocean, then we have the sand below the water, and then we go down more into it. There's a crust, solid part again. The ocean crust mainly consists of silica, okay, and magnesium. It is therefore called Sima. Silica and magnesium is called Sima. Top part is what did I say? The top part is the Sial, silica and alumina, and in the ocean core it is silica and magnesium. Just beneath the crust is the mantle, which extends up to a depth of 2,900 kilometers. The innermost layer below the crust, 2000 kilometers the depth of below the crust, the innermost layer is the core with a radius of about 3500 kilometers. This is mainly made up of nickel and iron. It is called knife. Nickel and iron. Iron is ferrous, so Fe, that is iron. So nickel and knife. Nickel and Fe is knife. The central core has very high temperature and pressure, and the crust only forms only 1% of the volume of the earth. 84% consists of the mantle, 15% makes the core. The radius of the earth, the half diameter, the radius of the earth is only 6,371 kilometers. I will come back in the next video and tell you the rest.